Hello, welcome back, Transformer TCG fans. On request, if you saw the comments from the last video, wanted me to go over Fort Max, which is a neat character. I really haven't been able to play a whole lot lately. I've been real busy, but I have played against him a lot. Buddy should remember. And when you get him in a Wave 5 pack, he does come like this. So this is my extra Wave 5A SRT. Came in the box. So there's that. This is what it looks like when you open it and get it in top loaders. I mean, this is what he'll end up looking like. So this shouldn't take long at all. But let's get into this. So let's see here. Okay, kind of have to put him together a little bit like a puzzle, and all together. Oh, what'd I do? Sorry, I think I hit my take a picture button while I was recording. Didn't know I could do that. Okay, he maxes out at 25 stars. He's a Titan and ranged, and this is the mode that he does start in. No, he doesn't. He starts in alt mode like everybody else. I just had him in bot mode there for a second. So basically, when you start in alt mode, like all headmasters or Titan masters as they call them now, and he's the same on both sides, Titan and ranged. Starts in alt mode. Excuse me. His body, or his big card, is 14 stars. His head for Fortress Maximus or Cerebros is 7 stars, and then the head he comes with is 4 stars, which is Emissary. I don't know why they call him Emissary. It used to be Buster or Spike or something like that years ago. So that's how I grew up with him. So I guess because maybe copyrights or trademarks or whatever, they maybe they lost it or they couldn't use it, and so it could be an IDW. It could be part of the comics line, which sounds like it's ending by the end of the year, which is unfortunate because they have just a lot of run of the Transformer comics going on, and I've tried to read a few here and there when I can. I don't read a whole lot of comics like I used to. So he only does his alt mode, or his main mode here, does have 15 health, which is a little low, but he has a defense of 2 on both sides, an attack of 8 on both sides, which is really big, which is really nice. Even though he's 14 stars, he has an attack equivalent a little more than most of our combiners, which can be around 5, 6, or 7. So more like an average of about 6. Attack for our combiners. Fort Max has a little more than that. So when he defends in this mode and you flip at least white-blue, do 1 damage to your attacker. And then it has on here, this begins with Cerebros, City Commander, on him in head mode, like this. When he flips over to body mode, you can kind of line it up so it looks kind of cool. And then when he's in body mode, not bot, he's a Titan Master, or Titan. Thus, that says Titan right here. But that's only because of his size, because he's not a normal card. He's not like this size, like most of our other characters are. And it is a certain trait that the large characters do have. He is ranged in both modes. When this attacks and you flip at least orange-black, do 2 damage to each enemy. Then it says flip this to alt mode after the battle. So once you attack in this mode, you flip right back, and then you try to defend to get another damage into your opponent as well. So I mean, you can't flip him to alt if you don't flip at least orange black. So Fort Max here is going against a little more conventional meta, from what I understand. So he's really wanting a mixed deck. By the time about wave 3, really into wave 4, I remember a lot of the videos back then, not me, because I didn't quite understand the meta fully back then, because I wasn't playing with anybody. And a lot of people were Jamie, Powered by Primus, if I remember correctly. Even I was noticing this, and he was noticing that, and he mentioned it on one of his old videos, how he's seeing a trend where Wizards was making it look like they were trying to break up our metas by trying to force us to have more mixed decks. In looking at this Fortress Maximus with his the way they have him very nice, tightly packaged, that's very obvious. They're wanting you to have orange, black, white, and blue all in your deck. And based on certain weapons, you probably will have green in there too. Green's only good for swapping though. So with this in mind, you know, that I mean, you could go to oh goodness, I can see the website. I forgot the name of it. It used to be .io, but it's Alpha. If it's Alpha Trion Protocols, it's the ATP's old website, which I think they've actually changed and updated. I think they've changed the name on it to give you that have decks kind of constructed for you that you can use for certain characters and for certain setups, etc. And I'm sure they have some for Fort Max out there, but you definitely would want a good mixed deck. And they do normally mention about having, you know, normally about a maximum of 9 white pip cards. Now for Fort Max, I might suggest 10. So you can really push that double flipping action to try to get, you know, the orange and black on the attack or the white and blue on the defense. So being able to do that and having that kind of a mixed deck, you're definitely going to want upgrades with both bold and tough. Brass Knuckles might do very well with him. Buddy's you know, did a lot of cards, battle cards that can help him out. I did not find that stratagem, so I'm not going over that right now, which I don't care for because it seems too powerful. It's a non-star stratagem, and I want to say it was from Matt's Great War stuff from the Facebook custom page. So that's really that. Well, no, there's more to him than that. When he gets knocked out, as long as you can survive this, thank you, Springer, then Cerebros comes out. When Cerebros comes out, he has Focus 2. Now, Cerebros has to come with Fort Max. You don't have to use Emissary on Cerebros. You can have a different head with on average they call these the Titan Masters instead of Headmasters anymore. But the average head star count for heads is really 3. So you could go with a 3-star head that has some bold or tough to also help you pull off Fort Max's abilities here, get those triggered, and maybe add in an extra star card or 2 in your deck that can help with that as well. Something to think about. When Cerebros comes out, his head has Focus 2. His attack is 6, which is high for a 7-star character. Even though he himself is kind of like a Titan Master, though he only has the ranged trait. He does only have a bot mode, and he does not flip. He does have bold 1, tough 1, attack of 6, health of 8, defense of 1. So there is that. And when this battles, attacker defends, and you flip at least, and this is everything, well, not quite everything, white, orange, black, blue, you may play an upgrade from your scrap and put it onto this. So, you know, that has happened to us in playing the game as well, which is really interesting. So it doesn't always happen, but it can happen with the right deck. And then when Cerebros gets knocked out, if that happens, Emissary pops out, and he still has Focus 2, just like he gives Fort Max and Cerebros. He has an attack. Well, yeah, he doesn't give that to Fort Max. He gives it to Cerebros. Excuse me. An attack of 4 and only health of 4. That's it. He has no defense. So yeah, I apologize. I ordered these online, golly, years ago now, and it did not say it was going to show rookie card on here. So these were like for baseball, kind of baseball trading cards, and that's not what this was going to be for. And so now they all have rookie card on here. Oh well. It works. It keeps it nice and clean. And oh crap, I'm way over time. So that's all I have time for. So we did go quickly over Fort Max, which is a really cool character. He can pull off a lot of non-attack damage. We do have some cards that can help prevent that. Even I made one called Insulated Compound, which can help against that too. But you know, they still got to flip for it to be able to pull it off. But if with the right deck, it can happen, and you can get it pulled off more than a few times. And like I said, when he attacks and you do flip this, and you do flip orange black, then you get to also flip him over for defense, to ready for this trigger. So it's a nice and neat combo that you really don't see in any other character except Fort Max. So that's all I have time for. I want to say thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. And as always, let's have a great day. And if you like this content, throw some scraplets at that like button. We'll see you next time. And as always, Autobots, flip out and let's roll for it.